The new president of Western Nebraska Community College has been making the rounds to the communities that host WNCC campuses over the past month, getting to know the people and areas that support the institution. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Dr. Carmen Simone took office officially on January 6th, and she says she could not be more pleased with the area, the campuses in Scottsbluff, Alliance, and Sidney, and the people she's been in contact with since that time. Dr. Simone says the campus structure of WNCC makes the institution unique.
So it's a little different environment in the Alliance and in the Sidney areas, but just as important. Those campuses are so critical to the communities that we're serving there, and I'm very committed to keeping that in place and growing what we're doing in those areas. Sidney, I was just so blown away by the aviation maintenance program. It's absolutely incredible. And then up in Alliance, we have our power line program, which is just second to none also. And then we have nursing in all those locations, which is critical for Western Nebraska.
As a peer reviewer for the Higher Learning Commission, Dr. Simone says she's very impressed with the preparations of the WNCC staff and administration ahead of the April reaccreditation review. She likened it to the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, and it's tied closely to federal financial aid and other things very important to the mission of the college. Well, local business leaders have been brainstorming ideas on how they can work together to make downtown Scottsbluff a destination like none other. Bringing in more shoppers to downtown Scottsbluff and improving the overall appeal were discussed at length during last month's Downtown Scottsbluff Association's monthly meeting. Flyover Brewery co-owner Andrea Markheim says aesthetically, she'd like to see decorative lighting and trees and planters along Broadway, emulating what some popular Front Range destinations have been doing for years.
But I think that if we're like, oh, this place is so cute, more than just yes, we have these things featured, but it's just charming to be in. I think that would go a long way.
Other ideas proposed were hiring artists to commission murals on more downtown buildings to promote the arts, as well as installing a community bulletin board in the 18th Street Plaza for weekly events and activities. Star Leal also told the group one idea she had was reviving the once popular Sidewalk Bazaar days that in years past featured a carnival on Broadway.
Merchants would have little tickets in their establishments, and kids or adults would go in and get tickets, and thus getting people into their business or shopping their sidewalk sales, and then you would get a discount on your rides on the carnival.
She continued that some of the bigger events from years past, including the Farmers Market, Holiday Parade, and bands on Broadway, will be returning again in 2020. Well, coming up after the break, a gorgeous Sunday here in the Panhandle, and now winter is coming back with a vengeance. Bill Boyer will tell you how much snow we can expect overnight. He's got your full forecast right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
At Compliments for You and Your Home, we're not ready to take down Christmas decor quite yet. Stop in and pick up great Christmas decor at great prices, with all Christmas items 30% off. And remember, Compliments has ladies' fashions that appeal to all ages and sizes. Be sure to look through our clearance racks for last chance bargains. Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Snow in the forecast as we go through the evening hours. We're going to have snow showers and then snow through the late night hours. Few flurries left around tomorrow morning as temps fall into the teens overnight. So what are we looking at? Well, we're looking at widespread snow, especially tonight. Light to some moderate accumulations. It's going to stay cool and active really all week with some flurries possible again by the end of the week. Well, let's go back to yesterday, shall we? High temperature, 72 degrees. That broke a record set back in 1934 of 70 in Scotts Bluff. Yeah, that was a record high. There were several record highs across the area yesterday. Nothing in the rain gauge to get started here for the month of February. Look at these highs where we were yesterday. 81 degrees in Ogallala. That's 76 in Sydney is a record. So is this 70 in Alliance, 71 in Torrington, 67 in Cheyenne. Those all set records. 70 in Pine Bluff, 74 in Kimball. And then a little small pocket of somewhere that cold air got trapped yesterday. 47 in both Chadron and Gordon yesterday. Everywhere else, record highs for Sunday. Boy, temperatures on Groundhog Day were beautiful. Now the groundhog did not see a shadow, so that means spring's around the corner. Unfortunately, we took the wrong advice from the groundhog and went the opposite direction from where we've been. We have winter weather advisories out here for the southern portions of, or for most of the Nebraska Panhandle, and then winter storm warnings off to the west of us. We even have a blizzard warning over here for the Rawlins area through Elk Mountain, west of Centennial. That is where that blizzard warning remains in effect. We'll zoom out a little further, show you winter weather advisories go all the way into central Kansas, here in our area, northeastern Colorado, and then right into the eastern portions of Wyoming. That's where we upgrade those winter weather advisories to winter storm warnings. Temperatures, we told you it was 81 yesterday in Ogallala, remember? And boy, we've tumbled off that. That cold front has plowed through the region. It's 26 in Ogallala right now. So do some quick math there. That's a 55 degree temperature change over the past 24 hours in Ogallala. It's 20 in Alliance, 22 in Scotts Bluff, 14 right now in Cheyenne. And winds are certainly not calm. Strongest here off to the west, where we do have some gustier breezes. Otherwise, the rest of us in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range, and that's dropping our wind chills into the single digits out there. So it is certainly cold, and it's going to stay cold through the nighttime and into tomorrow. A few flurries when you get on the bus tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid-teens. Those flurries should come to an end on the way home. Just overcast skies and only into the low 20s tomorrow for high temperatures. So let's take a look at Futurecast. We'll stand over here so you can watch the snow traverse across the area here this evening, becoming a little better widespread. Then by late tonight into early tomorrow, the snow really starts to wind down across the region. Low temperatures tonight are going to fall into the upper single digits and low teens for all of us. Now for tomorrow, the snow showers really start to taper off by late morning. You can see here by 8, 9 o'clock, the system pulls away from us and we just have scattered snow flurries and snow showers. Then that should come to an end tomorrow evening, and we're going to be left with clearing skies for tomorrow night, and it's going to be a cold night coming tomorrow night as well. Highs tomorrow going to be cold, only in the 20s, 13 for a high tomorrow in Cheyenne. Snowfall, we've got a band of some moderate snow in a few locations. Could pick up 2 to 4 inches for many of us by the time we're all said and done. 1 to 2 to 2 to 4 inches looks like a pretty good bet. Maybe slightly more there around the Ogallala area, and you can see that tapers off by Valentine. We're not forecasting any snow there across the region. So periods of snow, 2 to 3 inches, probably going to be a pretty good bet overnight. Low temperatures falling into the teens tomorrow. Some morning flurries, that's about it. 24 for a high. So once we kick those flurries out of here, it's going to be just downright chilly tomorrow. And then our 7-day forecast, we warm up a bit on Thursday, but we'll have some winds to contend with, only to fall back down for Friday into Saturday. Temperatures back into the 30s to near 40, and we'll hold in that temperature range through Monday of next week. We don't see any big snow coming beyond tonight, just some off and on flurries, colder temps, and certainly more active than what we've had over the last several days.
At ALA, one of the core values I see every day is local. We truly believe in being local, sponsoring local events, giving back to the communities that we're a part of.
Aloe's making a difference in the communities that they're in by providing a service that's a lifeline for everybody in their everyday lives, whether it be personal, school, professional. We provide the best service possible and most reliable service possible.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Twin Cities Development has a great opportunity for food entrepreneurs and small businesses with newly remodeled and permitted commercial kitchen and office spaces available. You can do catering, packaging, processing, and recipe or product development with several rental options available. Call Twin Cities Development Association at 632-2833 for pricing and more information. The kitchen is located at Northfield Apartments in Gering, where 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are also available. Don't wait, call today.
Welcome back. It was a busy weekend for NSP troopers along the I-80 corridor, with 2 traffic stops resulting in the seizure of more than 126 pounds of marijuana. The first occurred in North Platte on Friday night, where troopers found 69 pounds of marijuana inside duffel bags inside the vehicle. The driver, 56-year-old Calvin Sivens of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was arrested and booked into the Lincoln County Jail. The second arrest happened Sunday afternoon when a trooper saw a Jeep Grand Cherokee speeding near Sydney. A search of the vehicle revealed 57 pounds of marijuana concealed inside suitcases. The driver, 46-year-old Jonathan Neely of Dayton, Ohio, was arrested and booked into the Cheyenne County Jail. Well, roughly 1 month after the federal government announced a new crackdown to keep e-cigarettes away from children, state lawmakers in Iowa and Nebraska are forging ahead with similar proposals of their own. Both states are considering new laws to raise the minimum age for vaping to people 21 and older, in addition to other measures to try to restrict the product. An Iowa Senate subcommittee advanced the measure earlier this month to raise the state's legal age from 18 to eliminate the conflict with federal law. Here in Nebraska, a legislative committee will review its own bill tomorrow. And First National Bank of Omaha and Nebraska Athletics are partnering to provide 3,000 tickets to active military, veterans, and their families to the 2020 Husker Spring football game in April. Tickets will be available at select FNBO locations across the state on Saturday, February 15th. Recipients will be limited to 4 tickets per person with an accepted form of military ID. Well, coming up after the break, Chris Cottrell will be in with the latest from the sports desk. He'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Sometimes events in life are planned, others a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement, a new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
winter weather causing issues, the start of spring sports, and TV late this week coming up here at the Rural Radio Network. We open from the sports desk today with this week's update. Some postponements for tonight on the hardwood. The WNCC basketball doubleheader on the road has been postponed due to bad weather in Casper. Both Cougar squads were coming off impressive home wins over Otero on Friday night. The women won by 30 and the men rallied from down at half for a 19-point victory. The Cougar men will entertain North Platte tomorrow night. We'll have coverage on KOZY 1013 starting at 5:45. Men only at home tomorrow night against North Platte Community College. Both teams had their games postponed for tonight at Casper. Also, the start of the spring seasons on the diamond for the two teams at WNCC, or at least scheduled to start the season. The WNCC softball team was to open tomorrow. Those games have been canceled. They'll now open on the road in Texas against Howard College on Thursday, with games Friday and Saturday in Snyder, Texas. Cougar baseball scheduled for their first pitch of the 2020 campaign at home this weekend against Dawson Community College. We shall see what weather allows for baseball as the Cougars scheduled to start at Cleveland Field this weekend. We had some high school basketball on the TV side on Friday night here at the network, with Alliance and Gering splitting games over at Gering High School. The girls' game went to Gering by the final of 55-35. Junior Chloe Fries kind of went off on Friday night. She led Gering with a game-high 24 points, including 11 straight at the end of the first half and into the third quarter. Kiara Wayo also hit double figures with 10 in the girls' win for Gering. In the boys' game, a little diamond in one defense against Joel Baker worked for a little while for the Bulldogs. Gering able to lead at halftime over rival Alliance, but in the third quarter, Alliance got things figured out. They outscored Gering 22-10, and they got some big outside shooting from Trevor Dubray. He connected on 4 threes on the night as they pulled away down the stretch for a road win 61-45. Gering will be home Friday for Sidney, and then Saturday they're on the road at Wheatland. We'll have back-to-back TV games this weekend. Doubleheaders at Scottsbluff, at home against Alliance on Friday night, and then at home against Sidney on Saturday. That'll get started in the afternoon. The Scottsbluff boys now 17-2 after their Josiah Diolas buzzer-beating win over Central, and then at Stevens on Saturday. The Lady Bearcats went 1-1 over the weekend. That is the latest today from right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's back with a community calendar update right after this on KNEB.TV.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the Experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, volunteers manned the phones for 11 hours, gathering thousands of dollars of pledges and donations during the 4th annual Rural Radio United Way of Western Nebraska Radiothon on Thursday. At the end of the event, once all the pledges and donations were tallied, about $9,200 was given to push United Way closer to their $308,000 fundraising goal. Executive Director Steph Black says she was very grateful for the community support through these donations.
But again, every dollar counts, and without our community all working together, we couldn't do the things we do as United Way and make the impact that we do in our communities.
Black also thanked those who staffed the donation lines, businesses that offered incentives to encourage giving, and the staff at Panhandle Co-op and the 6 local stations of the Rural Radio Network. The event was broadcast live from Main Street Market in Scottsbluff throughout the day. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.